to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Moments ago, the Tiger walk. It allows the faithful of Auburn University one last chance to urge the players on. The men of Troy will not march into the fray unescorted. Members of the band are here, as well as members of the student body. And a flyby, 3 of the pilots of the 4 Harrier jets, graduates of Auburn University. It's the Home Depot SEC on CBS, a couple of top-ranked teams.
This is not their strength.
3 wideouts, 2 to the right. Campbell, straight drop back, gets protection. Now has to scamper to his right, in and out, intercepted. Picked off by the freshman Darnell Bing. Number 20 makes the first big play of his career. The ball left. Here's Leinart deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Matt Leinart's first completion as a collegian goes for a touchdown.
Jason Campbell thinks it's a blitz, and he's checking, and it is a blitz, but it's a zone blitz.
Campbell in trouble. Not the swiftest nor most elusive of quarterbacks. 50. Out of the spread, 2 wide receivers left side. Screen pass, right side. Carnell Williams
That's going to be a fumble.
adds a fumble if he is ruled of had possession.
Incomplete. The umpire is calling it incomplete. Larry Leatherwood.
Auburn will send a 4-man rush. Leinart, Mike Williams, hit, fumble. That is ruled an incomplete pass again. Dontarius Thomas thinks he's got 6. But,
well, we've seen one both ways now, haven't
yeah, we sure have. Control, quite cool. In the cockpit, he'll open with a pass. Flips it out to Dominique Byrd, and Byrd gets a block from Gunther. Now he's got a downfield block from Justin Wyatt, and it is a huge gain. 2nd and 19, just inside the 10. Campbell will try to throw on 2nd down. He's got Obomanu wide open, and Obomanu almost fumbles. It is loose.
Well, Marcel Allman hit him and knocked the ball loose, and it's a scrum right now. Who is strongest at the bottom of the pile, and it looks like the Trojans got it.
That's Melvin Simmons, and that is Pete Carroll.
Well, that was Lawan Ramsey who forced Jason Campbell out of the pocket that time. There he comes again.
There he comes, Lawan Ramsey. Campbell fumbles, and Ramsey got there. Lawan Ramsey, he is the only player on this Southern California team with Alabama ties. He was born in this state and moved to California when he was 3 years old. And on turnovers now recovered by Southern California. Dennis hit at the line, breaks free, touchdown!
And that is a perfect picture of a tired defense.
2nd and goal, Green, fade pattern, Reggie Brown, adjustment, got it. Touchdown, Georgia. The drought against South Carolina comes to an end.
He's a key part of a lot of the things they do defensively.
It's going to be Joey Bowers to punt this time. It's a fake. Oh, boy.
What a call.
Call Bob Stoops. Joey Bowers flies down the sidelines.
What a great call.
From the 40, 1st and 15. Here's Pinkins. Pollock comes at him. Just about got there. And the pressure allows the interception to be made by Sean Jones, number 6. But give a lot of credit to David Pollock, who's into a jawing match now with one of the offensive linemen. South Carolina trailing here by 10. On 2nd down, fumble, ball's on the ground.
Well, credit George Gause, the defensive end. They ran the option 2 plays in a row. The first time very successful. The second time Gause knocked down the pitch and created the fumble.
On 3rd down. Steps up, goes deep in the corner. Williamson got it. That's good for a touchdown. Flag is down. And David Pollock is indicating it's going to go against Carolina. It will. My, oh my. red zone defense thus far this year. Yet to yield to TD. Here's the rolling pocket. Pinkins fires it. Intercepted by Tony Taylor. Tony Taylor in his first year as a starting linebacker. Here comes Pollock from the backside, giving chase. Rath intercepted by Sean Jones, his second of the game, and give a huge pat on the back to number 47.
Again, now let's see if they drop out after they drew the audible. They did.
For Brown.
How?
Got it! Whoa! Second and goal. And again, a 3 wide receiver set with Gibson injured. Here's Green. Slant pattern, touchdown. Reggie Brown, second of the game. On the money.
And Reggie Brown has stepped up to the challenge. With Fred Gibson injured and out.
By a coach who recommended him to Mark Richt. Took and passed his SAT, and he is on schedule for a graduation. Here's Green. Brown got it! First and goal!
And an easy conversion.
Michael Cooper over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And has a style unique,
Sure does.
in the country. Swigert going deep into double coverage. DeMario Minter is back. The catch is made. Matthew Thomas, number 15.
Swigert missed all of last year with a knee injury. Originally signed with South Carolina in 2001.
Looks for a screen pass, comes right, gets good blocking, sets it up to Demetrius Summers. He slips the tackle, and he is going to be gone. Touchdown, South Carolina, 37 yards. Now Bowers will attempt the onside kick. Hands. Here goes Georgia. Sean Bailey, number 12. 18, it's Damian Gary. I beg your pardon. Third and 12 now. 3-man rush. They drop 8, and the pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40-yard line by Sean Jones. That's his third in 2 games. Second down, 11. Play fake, not much of one. Here's Green, who doesn't run a lot, but look at that little swivel hit. He fumbled it. And LSU has recovered. That is something David Green does not do. 43-yarder again. Billy Bennett, the senior. He is closing in on the second position of all-time scorers. Kevin Butler is first. A guy named Herschel Walker, currently number 2. Billy Butler trails him by 4 points. Here's Butler. Did not get it. Billy Bennett for the field goal from 42 yards away. Missed it again.
Fragile psyche. Kickers all have it. He missed the last one, and he missed another one.
Son, Stephen Jr., weighed in at 6 pounds. They said it was only 318 less than his dad. Terry, woo! Touchdown, LSU! That is the first touchdown Georgia has given up this year inside the red zone. Now Billy Bennett for the 4th time. This from 36 yards out. He has missed from 43 and 42. A career 78% field goal kicker. Off the upright.
Nobody will be happier to go to the locker room in 44 seconds than Billy Bennett.
But an impressive Georgia drive here is David Green, that's the 5th tip today, and it's intercepted by Lionel Turner. 5 tipped passes, and that is the first interception thrown by David Green this year. Ryan Godet is going to go for a career long of 48. It's blocked in the line of scrimmage, and Sean Jones got the block. This is a Georgia team that last year had 9 punt and field goal blocks. They had a guy named Boss Bailey then. 4th down. Short. It's a fake.
Oh, boy.
Still going for it. That's Joe Tarashinsky, the backup quarterback, and I do not believe he got it. 5:14 to go. Option play. Mock keeps it.
Nice. Good decision.
Great cut.
Uh-oh, he dropped the ball, though. He was bobbling it as he went through. Georgia thinks they've got the football.
The scrum will be unraveled. Georgia ball.
Oh, my.
Derek White, number 53. 1st and 18 at the 7.
No blitz this time.
Screen pass right side, caught by Tyson Browning. He's got some room. He's got a lot more room. He's got a downfield block, and he is gone. No flags. Tyson Browning, 93-yard Bulldog touchdown. Billy Bennett, who is kicking off this year for the first time and usually kicks off directionally. Not the strongest leg on kickoffs, and tries to place the ball. Henderson is one of the 2 deep men, Skylar Green the other. And this will be Devery Henderson at the 1. Got some room and great speed. How about that for a counterpunch?
What a response by Devery Henderson.
3rd and 4. If they had to kick the field goal now, it would be 52 yards. Michael Clayton in motion. Mock rolls out, looks deep, fires it as he is hit. He's got Skylar Green. Oh, touchdown! LSU! 5'9" sophomore from West Rico, Louisiana, on the receiving end of a 34-yard touchdown toss from Matt Mock. They are taking their time getting the chain set on the far side. They just do. Here's Green. Man for man.
Oh, what a play!
Picked off by LSU. Corey Webster saves the day.
What a play!
.45% the conversion rate on 3rd down thus far this year. Jones forced right. That's when he's most dangerous. Watch out. He's got terrific speed, a little faith, and he's in for the touchdown. A 39-yard run for the TD for Matt Jones. Longest 31 yards. This will be from 32.
Alabama giving him a lot of different looks.
9th play of the drive. Blitz. Good protection. Coyle got it. Touchdown. Triando Sloop. Loggins will hold.
Oh, boy.
Backs in the eye. Tim Castile is the fullback. Play fake. Coyle hides it. Oh, he's got a man wide open. This is Dre Fulgham. He's being chased, but he will score. 71 Alabama yards this year. Now he cannot make that statement. Here's Jones, pump fake. He tries to respond. Deep left side, man-for-man intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Madison. This is the first turnover for Alabama in 16 quarters. Tim Castile is the fullback. The lead blocker, play fake again. They look for Luke. Coyle drills it. Fulgham, touchdown! What a nifty. We'll see Matt Jones, the quarterback, at wide receiver on second down. Williams, watch out! The chase is on, and Sean Williams is going to win it.
'73 and the 320-pound tight end, like right there.
There's Cobbs behind Pierce, touchdown.
I mean, you have a defensive end in the game right there for Alabama back in this game.
Hand off, right side. Fumble. Loose ball. Alabama's got it. Five-man rush. Pope comes. There's Jones. It's intercepted by Peppra. Charlie Peppra. Oh, fumble. Ball is down. Who got it?
Arkansas. Alabama is doing everything they can to invite Arkansas back into the game.
To watch their son play. Play fake. Jones comes right side, wide open. Inside the 5. Penalty. It's first and goal from the 3. Sean Andrews leads the way, and the touchdown is made by Mark Pierce. Quick setup. Pass is drilled. It's caught at the 20, first down. To the right side, but the power is to the left. Play fake. Jones rolls out into the end zone.
Touchdown.
He got it. Yes!
Matt Jones has done it again.
Jones will throw. Blitz is on. Jones throws it away. Was he outside the tackle box?
Or was there a receiver in the area? No flags on the field.
Yes.
There it is.
Now they throw the flag.
Down in 25. A huge penalty against Arkansas.
Jones comes to his left, gets a good block, throws a prayer up, and it's intercepted in the end zone. It's going left. And here's Brody Coyle to throw on first down. Comes right side, intercepted. Picked off by Jameer Gallen. Loggins will hold. Chris Balsero, high snap, controlled. The kick is up, and the Arkansas Razorbacks conclude the month of September undefeated. They win it in the second overtime. And that's going to bring on Billy Bennett for his second field goal attempt. This one from 44 yards away. Lee Jackson is the holder. Brian Jordan is the center. Boy, does that have plenty of distance. Whoa!
He's back.
Well, they're going to let Billy Bennett try one from 52 yards away. His career long is 55. But how satisfying would this be for Bennett? And he might have it. He has got it. Which three misses were you talking about?
That's right. Man, that was no doubt. Very draining physical game last week.
Freeland, the block is on, and they've got it. That's a free ball. Thomas Davis has it, and that is is a Georgia touchdown. It's the first block punt of the year. It's the second block kick of the year.
Well, it was Jarrett Berry right there, number 85, who got the block, but they tricked him because they brought Corey Bryant in off of the gunner, and that drew the block, and it opened things up for Jarrett Berry.
Well, for the season, Alabama hit its first 6 fourth-down plays in succession. They were stopped in their last one, but they are 7 of 8 for the season now. 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak? I don't know. Oh, I do not know. He stayed up high.
Yeah, they didn't get much push underneath. And I don't think he got it. Nope, they're not even going to bring the chains out.
Look at David Pollock. He's a joy to watch.
Wouldn't be surprised to see another quarterback draw here.
That's Jamario Smith, number 37. Play fake. Wide open. That is Jamario Smith with a touchdown.
That is the Veron Hayes play.
Yes, it is.
They worked on it on Thursday. It's an automatic check if they saw the defense they wanted. And they slipped the fullback right through the middle. And DJ Shockley executed it perfectly.
23-3 with under 8 to go first half. This has just been an overwhelming domination by Georgia. On the fly, Robinson to the 31-yard line, picked up. Fumble. Here's Davis again.
Well, you see that C on his jersey? He's the special teams captain today. If you want to have really good special teams, you put your best players on special teams.
Power formation with Lumpkin, the running back, gets a great block and strolls in untouched. Jamario Smith went down low on Charles Jones and cleaned his clock. 3:57 remaining in the half. Stunts by the defensive line into the end zone. Touchdown!
What a drive by Spencer Pennington. Just when it looked the bleakest for Alabama, they put together an outstanding touchdown drive.
Now the crowd will try and affect the play. And Pennington, boy, Pennington drops the snap, and it is recovered by Georgia.
The snap was a little bit low. Pennington didn't field it cleanly.
He's at Green's left right now. That's Gary in motion. They look for Tyson Browning. Instead find the tight end. It is a touchdown, Georgia. Ben Watson, 3 yards. First down and 10. Play fake, Pennington. He wants to go deep, and he goes deep into double coverage for Zach Fletcher. It's intercepted by DeCorey Bryant. First interception of the year for number 22.
Funniest line I ever heard Lou Holtz say about his time in Minnesota. He said, great people up there. Everybody has blonde hair and blue ears.
Intercepted. Picked off by Alabama. Charles Jones.
Wow.
Well.
Oh, David Green is just sick at himself. You just don't see David Green make too many bad decisions.
For Charles Jones. Good job of holding, and the snap is the kick is no good. Bad snap, down low.
And Shaud Williams, who has been kind of quiet today, always dangerous. He fumbled the snap. Alabama's got it.
Yes, they do.
Oh, boy.
Juwan Garth has scored.
Oh, boy. Their offense hasn't been able to do a lot, but their defense scored a touchdown, and now their special team have scored a touchdown. Everything was excellent in the first half, but kind of sloppy in the second.
Here's the kick.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's a whole lot of Angus.
That's a whole lot of angst. Took the ball out, chasing down the quarterback draw.
4th and 5 with a minute to go. Avalos near side. Incomplete. Tyrone Prothro, the intended receiver, number 4. And the ball goes over on downs.
Yeah, nice play by Kenny Bailey. The ball kind of floated out there to Prothro, and Kenny Bailey, number 15, got in there and stripped it out. Nice play.
So Alabama being out of timeouts. Georgia will take a knee.
Meet with them.
No.
But on the game day, he's excitable.
Here's the punt by Eric Wilbur, the true freshman who has done a magnificent job this year. Skylar Green has some room. Has more room.
See ya.
He's gone. There are no flags. 80 yards. Tiger touchdown. Threatened, and they're coming. No blitz pickup.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I think no reason to. How about that? That's why there was no blitz pickup. Grand from Chris Lee. And 12. Here's Mark. Again, good protection. Intercepted. Picked off by Keywan Ratliff. He could go a long way. Here's Ratliff. Mark chases him down from behind. Casey Griffith to break the tie. It's up. And it's good. 30-yard field goal. That's it. Rush 3, drop 8. Leak pulls up, lets it go, got a man open. Wow. Calvin Kite at the 40-yard line.
In front of the best cover corner on this team.
Makes it fun for us. Leak, right side, man coverage. Way down there. Caught at the 1. Carlos Perez, 47 yards.
A perfect throw. And the first time, extend the point that LSU a little discombobulated.
Up and over. Fumble.
Oh, boy.
Recovered by LSU.
Oh, boy.
Adrian Mays got it. The fumble occurred on the first contact. By this true freshman, Chris Leak, here in the first half. Here comes the blitz. Got him.
Let's hold the ball.
Yep.
Defense won. They haven't won much in this first half, but that time they won. Timeout. I think he wanted to change his mind and punt the football.
Well, guess what? He need not. Here comes the blitz.
Everybody.
Deep, troop, middle, first down. What a play, what a read by Chris Leak. 90, but they're playing very well today. On third down, Leak got a man open. It's Faison. Number 4 with a stiff arm. Faison, Florida, touchdown. Leak with time behind Ben Troop, incomplete. It's 19-7. Down and 10. Here comes the blitz. Good pickup. He's got Clayton, and it is intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
It is picked off by Keywan Ratliff. There's a flag down as well.
It's in the area where it might be holding against LSU.
By Miami of Ohio. 21-10. Here's Mark going deep. Down the middle for Henderson. Got it. Then a fumble. And there's a scramble for it. Picked up. Keywan Ratliff, I think. Yes.
Dixon.
Is it Dixon back?
Daryl Dixon. I mean, it went through about 8 players, and Daryl Dixon was the last guy to corral it.
Started the game for one. He played 1 snap last week. And here's Cobbs.
Wow.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
Guess what side they ran to, Vern?
Would that be where Sean Andrews is?
Yeah.
Here's Leak. 3-step drop. Little inside pattern. It is incomplete.
Well, we're going to have a discussion.
Bua thinks he got the interception. Well, Bua's pleading his case.
Well, it looks like they got it.
Here's Penn Wagers.
On the play. Ball is rolled and intercepted. Touchdown.
Now for Arkansas on 2nd and 13. Leak, right side, facing. Has 2 blockers in front. Scoots down the sideline. He's gone.
Beautifully executed screen pass.
with 79 yards here in the first half. Play fake. Jones. 2 Cobbs. Fires it. Almost picked off. It is. Keywan Ratliff got the deflection. 10-7. The difference. 2 Matt Leach field goals. Here's Faison. Oh, boy. Watch out. It's a race now. Huckabee chases him. So does Lawrence Richardson. Seatric Faison scores for Florida. 75 yards. Again. Blitz coming. Good pickup by Dowdy, the center. Intercepted by Ratliff. This is his second pick of the ball game and 4th in the last 2 weeks. And that one right in his midsection.
Rolls in, and you can feed off of that in a positive way.
Win, 3rd down, touchdown, Florida. Two missed tackles, 100 yards before this game is complete. Not on this play. Here's Leak going right for Perez. Got him in stride.
Wow.
Beautiful pass. Matt Leach is on to try the field goal. It sure is. Arian Dixon had the block. Tony Bua picks it up and gets back to the 20. Now the last 2 games they got 3 points in the loss here. Here's Ratliff. He may score. 1 man left. He goes by Sorahan and Keywan Ratliff. What's the period on the paragraph? And heaves it into the upper deck.
A lot of yards, not to a team that's averaging over 230 yards.
Left side, caught, touchdown. Richard Smith gets it from Matt Jones. A 12-yard touchdown toss.
There, as a passer, he can make it as a runner.
Fires this one to Richard Smith.
Speed.
He does have speed, and he's caught from behind. That is Jason Peters not to be on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he could be on and off at the same time.
Here's Jones firing into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Caught, touchdown. No flags. It was Jason Peters. Fine center for Florida. Here comes the blitz. Leak, nailed. How do they use their final timeout here?
Yep, they're calling for it. If it's not there here, he might want to run. Blitz inside.
There comes Jones to the left.
He's got it if he runs.
He throws it instead. He's got it there. Touchdown, Richard Smith. Play fake. Here's Leak. Still alive.
Oh,
intercepted.
Oh, there's a penalty flag, though, at the end of the play. Oh, they're going to get Tony Bua for hitting Chris Leak in the face. Oh, my goodness. Chris Leak made a horrible decision. Number 1, to throw it at all, because an incomplete pass stops the clock.
Well, the one-time linebacker.
Roughing the passer against the defense. Contact out of bounds and to the head.
Out of bounds and to the head is what Penn Wager said. A big-time hit by Tony Bua. Was Chris Leak out of bounds? And did he go for the head? He hit him in the shoulder. He ended up around the head. Well, he did go high. I mean, he did go high. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events in this football game on that play.
Florida will survive.
I just hate to see an official's call have such a dramatic impact on the end of a football game. It didn't get a chance to be won on the field, so to speak.
Your leading receiver, but that's the case for Tennessee. 2nd down and 3. Off tackle. Fumble. Cedric Houston. Loose ball. Scramble. Who got it? Alabama got it. They almost lost it because they tried to pick it up and score with it. He missed all of the open week in practice, and so he's back on the field now.
That brings on Bo Freeland for the 2nd time. Nice and high. And Jones comes up, signals for a fair
That was his own man that hit him. That could be Alabama's ball. His own man ran to Mark Jones. It was not an Alabama player, and so that becomes a live football, and Alabama has it.
Blitz coming from Alabama. Clausen, that's up in the air, and that
Could be a loose ball.
That is a fumble.
We saw no signal by the official that it was a forward pass, and a third turnover now for Alabama.
That brings on Brian Bostic, a 27-yard field goal attempt. He is 1 for 1, and a bobbled hold. The holder, Jardina, fumbled the snap. Ball for 25, opening drive, third quarter. Banks in at quarterback, and Banks on the run. James Banks scores! The half, 6-3. High snap, Coyle controls it. Goes deep across the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Tennessee. Corey Campbell, number 26. Coyle tried to find his old high school teammate, Brandon Greer. Play fake, Coyle, looking deep, launches it deep. Goes for Keandre Luke, touchdown.
There it is. They haven't had a downfield pass all game, and they got one when they needed it.
Here's Coyle back, steps up, has to scramble, pulls up, and he's got a man. Wide open. Zach Fletcher breaks through, and there's Prothro with a block, and it's first a goal. How do you do? Spencer Pennington out to congratulate him. It's second down. Hudson, touchdown, Crimson Tide. Clausen deep left side. Got a man at the 30. Wow. Mark Jones, bottom of the screen. 3 wide receiver set. Clausen under center. Flips it out left side. At the 20, at the 10, at the 5, down at the 1. The clock will stop on the first down. First and goal. And this time they play fake it, lob it for touchdown. Troy Fleming.
Nice call. They line up with their big backfield.
Boston 6 of 8 on that drive, which went 76 yards, no timeouts. Here's Tyrone Prothro, number 4. He's got some room.
The kicker to beat. What a play by the kicker. Just slowing him down.
A flag is down. There are 2 of them. Will Height saved the touchdown. It might be coming back anyway.
Personal foul.
Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Brian Bostic, a junior from Coleman, Alabama. His teammate from Coleman, Alabama, Wesley Britt, in the hospital with a broken leg, urging the team on earlier today. And here is Bostic for an Alabama win.
Now, high snap. It didn't get down clean, and it got tipped again.
4 seconds to go. Jones and Tinsley near side. Here's Clausen to throw. Drills it. Caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derek Tinsley. In the backfield. On 4th down, blitz coming. Coyle. Got Fulgham. Got a touchdown. What a pretty throw. It's Luke who starts in motion. Hand off up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tim Castile. Crossed him up, didn't it? Rush 3 for Alabama. Clausen. Deep down the middle. Got a man open at the 10. Unbelievable. Are you kidding? Clausen out of the spread. Loads it up left side. Looks left. Nothing there. Avoids the tackle this time. In the end zone. Touchdown. James Banks on the deflected pass.
Huge conversions on 4th down. Alabama, 4th and 3 touchdown pass. Casey Clausen, 4th and 19 conversion.
And we're back at the other end. Clausen on first down. Deep left side. Man open. Caught. Touchdown.
Now they have to go for 2. Now that we're in the 3rd overtime, both teams have to go for 2. Banks is to the left side. That is Mark Jones who starts in motion. And here's Casey Clausen rolling out, firing it incomplete. In the third overtime at Bryant Denny in Tuscaloosa. Williams goes left. Williams scores. This is unreal.
Now the safety's out. They don't have single this time.
Here's Croyle, drills it, intercepted. That could be returned. And it is, but only to the 13-yard line. Let's go to a fourth overtime. Play fake, Clausen rolling right. Being chased, heads for the end zone. Did he get in? It's the ball and the plane, and he's out of bounds, and he might have a first down.
He reached that ball with his left hand for the goal line. And if he doesn't get a touchdown, I think he definitely gets the first down.
Jabari Davis back in the lineup, quarterback keeper. Tennessee, touchdown.
And again, they have to go for two. And the second part of that is they're to their backup two-point play.
Here's the try for two. Deep left side, up, and caught. James Banks.
And that was an audible by Casey Clausen. On the two-point play, he audible to the fade route to James Banks.
And David Cavan to the right. Williams gets the handoff. Oh, my goodness. Lost another yard.
That was J.T. Mapu, number 99, who made that play.
Brody Croyle under his center. Sean Williams directly behind him. Two wideouts. That's Cavan, the tight end. This could be the ball game. If Tennessee holds, it's over. Croyle going for Fulgham in the end zone. Tipped. Tennessee wins. Jason Allen made the defensive play. The Volunteers win at 51-43 for Jill Harrington, Todd Blackledge. I'm Vern Lundquist. We trust you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.
It was 50. We saw that earlier this season. Here's Matt Leach. Boy, doink.
A receiver.
Second down and 10. Green.
Look out.
Picked off. Keywan Ratliff.
Georgia, so if they don't get a score.
Screen pass. Right side, Damian Gary. He's got room to the 5-yard line, out of bounds. This is from 21. Very high snap. The kick is up, and it is good. Second down. 3-3 ball game. Flip right side. Carlos Perez gets a block from Kelvin Kite. Speeds down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida. Left side. Driving. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an effort by the freshman Lumpkin.
Casey Griffith is the snapper. Sean Morton the holder. Leach has kicked it, and it just does cut inside the left upright.
That thing looked like it was going to hook left, and it straightened right back out. Florida defenders are all the way back at the 10-yard line on this defense.
Screen pass. Hope for the best with Michael Cooper. Game is over. There is much less noise in the system than there was a month ago. Is split off to the left. This is Collins in motion.
Got him.
There he is. Collins bobbles it but hangs on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grubbs in motion now. He comes back to the near side. Lead block by Johnson. Gets a good one. Here is Williams. And he strolls in. Wow! Third and 7. Manning got a man wide open, touchdown.
And look at all the Auburn Tiger defenders pointing to each other. Who's responsible for that area?
Johnson starting in motion. Play action again. Campbell Looks left, has a man in his face as he lets it go. It's tipped. Over Manu. The foot race is on. He will score. To extend the lead to 6 points. Oh, dear.
No.
Third and 11. Blitz.
Yep.
Off the back foot. Man open. Flowers has it.
Wow, what a catch.
Yes, it was. That's been awarded, as has Eli Manning, a postgraduate scholarship by the National Football Foundation and Hall of Fame. Third down. Here's Manning. He's got a man open. It's Townsend, the fullback. Here comes Junior Rosegreen at the 11-yard line. Officially, this is the one. Power eye set. Handoff, Brandon Jacobs. Touchdown. Ole Miss Rebels.
An impressive touchdown.
Well, it is an Ole Miss defense that has been susceptible to big plays many, many times this year, most recently against South Carolina. Here comes the blitz. Campbell underneath, got a man open, heading right, gets a block from Cadillac Williams. Obamanu, still on his feet.
What an effort by Obamanu. A perfect call. The wide receiver screen against the blitz.
Roll out to the right, Campbell being chased. Runs high as it can.
Goodness!
Dropped! Obamanu in his hands. Cadillac, Williams, and Slaughter are the running backs. Here's Campbell, fourth down. Backside blitz. Campbell is up, pulls up, throws it deep, tipped.
Another chance. McIntyre had a chance to catch that one.
Dropped in the end zone for what would have been an Auburn victory. On third down, here's Campbell. Little screen outside. McIntyre buried by Thurman, the middle linebacker.
I think they were ready for that screen. And they said, okay, we're going to go practice in the stadium, kind of our new normal Thursday routine. And instead of taking a right to the stadium, they took a left to the Ramsey Center. And even then, the guys didn't know exactly what was going on.
Here's Johnson, halfback pass. Nobody fooled. Junior Rosegreen is back, but the catch is made. Fred Gibson from Michael Johnson.
Well, you know, the thing that Michael Johnson did was he threw the ball high enough and far enough that it enabled Fred Gibson to make a play on it.
A 40-yard play. And now on second down and 10. Georgia leading by 6. They've had to settle for 2 Billy Bennett field goals. They go into the end zone. Caught. Who else? Michael Johnson. Why would it be anybody else?
What an impressive offensive series for Georgia.
And Philip Yost from 59 yards.
Short.
Might have been good from 49. Just a thought. This one will be from 25 for Philip Yost.
And he has to make this one.
And he doesn't.
Oh, my. There is nothing more demoralizing than that right there.
Michael Johnson comes wide to the right.
There he is right there.
Here's Green, handoff. They give it off to Lumpkin. He's at the 5, touchdown.
And guess who got the big block? Michael Johnson. Boy, they really tricked him up. Third and goal from the 16. Gene Chizik and the Auburn defensive staff thinking pass all the way. And they go power run to the tight end side out of the I formation. Good blocking by the fullback. Jeremy Thomas leading the way, and Michael Johnson downfield with a big block that gets Lumpkin into the end zone.
Extra point up.
Oh, my.
He missed it. That's the first time in 113 extra point attempts that Billy Bennett has not converted. So the longest streak active in NCAA football comes to an end. The last time he missed was as a sophomore. Second down after the holding call. Tim Jennings threatening the blitz. Now he backs out. Here comes Thurman, the middle linebacker. Oh, boy. A deep cleater by Greg Blue.
Well, we just mentioned the injuries. Greg Blue had a knee injury that kept him out of the first 5 ball games. And he's in there starting for Sean Jones and making his presence felt in the middle of the field.
Auburn spreads the field on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Campbell. Tucks it. Throws it deep in the end zone. Looked like last week, didn't it? Here goes Odell Thurman. The race is on. Pollock with a block. Odell Thurman still running free. And Odell Thurman gets in for the touchdown. 98 yards.
Well, they should give him 100 yards because he tipped the ball. The ball was tipped in the end zone.
Passing efficiency. Michael Clayton in motion on 1st down. Mark throws from the end zone. Intercepted. Touchdown. Ole Miss. Travis Johnson.
The only regret that I have. Oh boy.
Intercepted. Jamie Mitchell.
He already got one tip by watching the quarterback's eyes. They played better against the run this year.
Second down, quick flip right side. Clayton cuts inside, gets a block, has a touchdown. Rodney Reed was out there, and boy, did he clear the way.
Well, and Michael Clayton waited for it. If he wasn't patient, that
Green in motion. And they blitz on 1st down. Mark puts it in the belly, pulls it out, and is intercepted.
late, very late on the throw. Now Henderson slipped a little bit, but the ball was...
But now from the 40.
Could not have come at a better time, though, for the LSU defense.
And here's Manning looking deep left side. Collins, and that one's intercepted by Webster.
What a defense. And that was a forced pass by Eli Manning. We saw a late throw.
Each year, one player is chosen for the Chucky Mullins Award. They wear his number. Jamil Northcutt has it now. Here is Henderson, and he's in for the touchdown. My goodness. Matt Mock, Devery Henderson, 53 yards. 14, that has become a familiar refrain ringing in the ears of Eli Manning. He goes deep for Flowers, over the shoulder, catch is made!
Extra tough.
And they threaten the blitz again. They are coming again. Eli Manning, Pearson, touchdown! All this!
That is how Florida scored against this LSU defense.
High formation on 1st down. Manning back under heavy pressure, throws it deep right side. Adjustment. Flowers at the 40.
How in the world did he make that throw?
36 for the tie. Cody Ridgway is the holder. And here's Nichols' kick on the way, and he left it out to the right.
That's two misses to...
Four-man rush this time. Manning inside, almost picked off. Corey Webster. And the pressure is coming. Manning trips.
He got stepped on by his own guy.
It's all over.
Late.
Greg Jones in a tailback now on 2nd down. Play fake. Ricks deep in the middle. Got a man wide open. Caught. Touchdown. FSU. Dominic Robinson, number 21. And they send only 4. Here's Leak going deep for his tight end. He's got Troop.
To stay in the hunt.
Here's the field goal attempt from Leach. Wide left. And they're going to let him go this time.
But he's not running as fast as he did before.
Washington brings it out from 3 deep.
Look out.
Look out again. Foot race. Leon Washington caught and out of bounds inside.
2 backs. A power football set. And they're going to go play action.
And they've got a man wide open. It's Henshaw, the tight end. Touchdown. First of the season for Matt Henshaw.
Thank you.
2nd and 7. Flip out.
Pass is
Yes,
not
it
open.
is.
No.
And they come back to Chris Leak. He's got 3 blockers in front. Here's the 18-year-old quarterback going to his left,
Nice
nailed at
call.
the 26.
What a nice call by Ed Zonbrecker.
And a first down at the 25-yard line. Fake the draw. Leak back to
Got
throw.
Troop.
He's got Ben Troop, who has to adjust and does. Had to go from his right to his left. Made the grab in Florida with a quick strike to open the 3rd quarter.
Because they didn't huddle, so they have time to make the change.
And they run it.
Nice.
And they get it.
That was a design quarterback run. They faked it to the running back facing.
From 42 yards away. Morton with the hold. Leach. Got it. We are tied. Field goals today. Here's Petrovic, and this is a very, very short kick. Taken by Willie Reed at the near side. Out of a tackle. And another long run on the count of 3. 3rd and 13. Tie game blitz coming. Didn't time it quite right. But Ricks is in trouble. He is elusive.
He dropped the ball.
Can't.
He
Yes, he
fumbled the
did.
football.
And here goes Kewan Ratliff. The senior from Columbus, Ohio, strides in for the score.
Gus Scott made the play. A tremendous play. By there because they think it's a lake. I mean, it happens all the time.
Oh, goodness. Out to the 23. Fumble. Pat Watkins has it. And the play will stand. That is a touchdown.
Yes.
Will snap it. Matt Leach holds it, or kicks it, and it is up and good. Play action again. Ricks down the middle, man wide open. At the 10, at the 2-yard line. It's the tight end, Donnie Carter. Handoff. Don't believe he got it. Bobby McCray goes over. 4th and goal. Quarterback sneak.
He got it
Touchdown.
over. Yep, he got the ball over. That was a nice jump by Chris Ricks. Misses a throw.
3rd and 2. Leak caught behind the line. Look at him struggle. I don't think he got enough, but he's close. FSU showing a blitz. They're coming. Leak comes out to the left. He'll run for it. He's got it. Out of bounds.
To try to win the football game.
Leak has 2 receivers wide right. Fakes the handoff. Goes deep in the middle for Troop. He's there. He's got it. Touchdown.
What a throw!
Left side, man open, Robinson,
What
first
a
down
throw.
at the 48.
What a clutch throw by Chris Ricks.
1:07 to go. They need a field goal to tie and send it into overtime. Ricks, forced right, pulls up, goes deep for PK Sam, adjusts, caught it, touchdown!
And it didn't work out. He didn't make any changes today.
Here's the final play of the game. Leak being pressured, pulls up, he's going to have to run. And this becomes the ultimate improvisation. He's got to score. The game is over because he does not. Chris Ricks, an improbable comeback. And Bobby Bowden wins number 300.
Job of stuffing the LSU run. This is a running game that's been averaging 220 yards a game over the last 6 weeks.
Pass to Vincent, goes right, gets good blocks. Here comes the speed game. Jones from behind, cannot catch him. Needs another block. Thornton is hit by the official. And here's the touchdown from 87 yards away. After this punt.
Skylar Green, 21.5 average. Snapper, Brian Jordan. Coordinating Kelso. Safety. Well, with David Jones, the tight end. Number 82. Play fake. Walk. A lot of time. Deep in the middle for Clayton. And there's Clayton. Touchdown, LSU. Son, Derek Dooley, is the running backs coach. LSU intercepted. Lionel Turner. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh my goodness, 28-7 in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what now, that 21-point difference, if that holds up, I'm not so sure that USC and LSU won't be playing in New Orleans for the Sugar Bowl if LSU goes on to win tonight.
I'm not sure how it will affect the 7 computers, but there are 2 human polls.
Absolutely.
And LSU has gained on Southern Cal incrementally, but each week made a little more progress. Nick Saban's team currently 3rd, Oklahoma 1st, and USC 2nd. This might affect that. Here's a reverse to Reggie Brown. Tries to come left. Jack Hunt has him, but then loses it. And Brown reverses field.
Lumpkin with a big block.
Here goes Reggie Brown. LaRon Landry chases him out of bounds, and there is a flag.
Wow, what a turnaround play. Gave him 24 points.
On first down, Green gets a block, goes in the end zone, touchdown. Ben Watson, the tight end.
Well, it took the crazy play on the reverse of the reverse.
1st and 10. Deep right side. Devery Henderson is open. Got it. Out of bounds with a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Jill Arrington, LSU leading 24-13. 2nd and goal from the 3. Cross sweep left side. Vincent sprolls in. Touchdown. Louisiana State University.
And LSU comes in with their short yardage defense on this 4th down and about 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Here's the toss. Michael Cooper wants to throw, but David Green was well covered, and the ball goes over on down.
And
Bulls trying to jump into the BCS championship game. Here's the handoff to Justin Vincent. Goes right. Thomas Davis slipped and fell. And here goes Vincent. Thornton giving chase. And Vincent goes right, and Thornton did a nice job. Michael Clayton could not supply the block, but that should do it.
The other thing it affects, Jason White winning the Heisman Trophy may be taking a hit tonight as well.
Here comes the pressure. Marcus Spears over the back. Yes, David Green.
Defensive coordinator took the head coaching job at Arizona, and even though he was probably still obviously committed to the Sooners, he's also trying to build his staff and take over the reins at Arizona.
Deep pass, Jack Hunt picks it off.
Justin Vincent, freshman from Lake Charles, 201 yards. He had runs of 87 and 61. 2 touchdowns. Yardage total and SEC championship record.
Well, we're speculating, where LSU might end up. Will they be in New Orleans for the Sugar Bowl, or will they possibly, if they don't make that game, will they be out in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena? Georgia will fall to 10-3 and most likely land in the Capital One Bowl in Orlando. There's been some talk that Tennessee might get that slot, but Georgia probably will get it, I would think.
Well, there's just a hint of a smile from Nick Saban.
Fine job by Nick Saban and his staff.
Oh, my gosh. That's Stephen Peterman. Stephen Peterman and his wife, who celebrated the son of their first child, Stephen Jr., last summer. And Stephen Peterman said on senior day when he walked out, he and Rodney Reed have been side by side forever.
They actually, in the game against Arkansas, here's the handoff to Broussard. Buddy Reed, who was Rodney Reed's father, got down on the sideline, and while the game was going on, took a picture of Stephen Peterman and
Rodney Reed. Congratulations to the Tigers of LSU. 34-13, champions of the SEC in 2003.
And what more can you say about the LSU defense? 6 sacks tonight, 9 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and 3 interceptions of David Green. And they held yet another opponent to under 20 points.
Congratulations indeed, Jill, to Nick Saban. First time ever in LSU history, they are winners of 12 games. Now they must wait. Additional word of thanks to John Grisham, well-known author who got us on the air in a stylish way. That wraps up our regular season coverage and the championship. For Jill Arrington and Todd Blackledge, I'm Vern Lundquist saying good night from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta.